work ethic is a part of any NBA success story, and that's also true of your My Player. Let's go over some ways to train your body and develop even more on the court.
There are several reasons to work out regularly. You can gain My Points.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. OG Anunoby is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the center. And for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Dwight Powell is out there with Grant Williams. And it's Green in at the small forward. It is still early in the season, Greg. We'd like to think we have teams figured out, but do we really?
Not at all, Kevin. This is the time period where fan bases freak out because of records. There's still a lot of identity to be found with every team.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Here's Pirtle. Good. Nice job down low.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle. Just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Here's Irving. Toronto grabs the miss. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Barnes. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Williams. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Here's Doncic. And a missed layup. Siakam outside. Here's Anunoby. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 4-point game. Great open look there.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Anunoby kicks it over to Schroeder. Siakam for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Doncic. Fades. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Anunoby, good.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
Down low, here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
And Anunoby slams it in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Powell. And Pirtle pulls it down. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. What a special opportunity Dallas has with a generational talent, Clark, like Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's special. And I think the Mavs need to do something with his presence in terms of building a competitive team around him, because Doncic expects to be in the playoffs every season.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Raptors leading by 6. Anunoby kicks it over to Schroeder. Pirtle with the ball. Now Green defending. And here's Barnes for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 5 points so far. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Powell. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
The 3 for Doncic. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Barnes, bounce pass, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Irving from long range. Toronto grabs the miss. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Here's Green. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Williams passes to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. And easy 2 points on the layup.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Williams. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Let's take a look at Dallas. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for the Raptors, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
Now, here's Siakam. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Mavericks trailed by 13. Outside Irving. Over Barnes. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got 5 now.
You know, getting up into Irving's grill only gives him additional intensity and focus to let you have it.
Barnes finds Siakam. And again, Toronto no luck. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And a wide open look for Irving. Oh, good on the triple. Raptors leading by 11. Here's Schroeder. And he banks in the layup.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now, here's Doncic, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Josh Green. Then for the Raptors, Achua, he's checked in for Purtle. McDaniels comes in for Barnes. And Trent subbed in for Anunoby. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now, here's Trent. He also had a big impact in that win against the Spurs.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And the 3 ball is good.
Prolific from deep. Luka, one of the best in the game right now.
And the Raptors call time here.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Second chance shot, and the layup good by McGee.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, and close shots that he takes.
Now, here's Schroeder. He picked up 15 points in their last win against San Antonio.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Williams can't get it to go.
Yeah, he just flat-out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
McDaniels kicks to Siakam. And here's Trent outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Williams against Siakam. Outside Irving. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Achua, the pass to Trent. Achua kicks it over to Schroeder. Trent outside. The three. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Irving dishes to Williams. Doncic outside. Back to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Dallas again with the bucket.
Kyrie going to work from the mid-range is a thing of beauty. Such a skilled offensive player.
Trent passes to McDaniels.
In the first 2 minutes.
Back to Trent. And he lays it straight in. 10 points for Gary Trent Jr.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Irving against Trent. It's blocked. Achua finds McDaniel. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. For three, Siakam. Mavericks with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Here's Trent after Luka Doncic's bucket. Schroeder up top from downtown. Rebounded by McGee. Mavericks trail by 10. Over in the corner, Doncic. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Doncic has got 12 in the game.
I'll tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. He's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another. You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Hardaway with the steal. Poke loose. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Pops it up. And McDaniels with the block. And so it's the Toronto Raptors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
So for Toronto right now, they've got OG Anunoby. Young out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Koloko in at the 5, roaming the paint. Mavericks trailed by 7. Pass break Dallas. Here's Green. And that one, good. Green's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Dallas.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
Passes it to Schroeder. From past the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Anunoby's got 11 points.
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report. Barnes kicks to Anunoby. Barnes passes to Anunoby. The pass to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And Green gets it to go.
Boy, that time saw daylight and took advantage.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Raptors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Williams passes to Powell. Driving in, and the dunk by Powell.
Oh, you gotta love seeing Powell attack. I mean, an agile big guy who gets it to the cup in a hurry.
Raptors moving the ball around. Koloko fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Toronto calls timeout. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
Here's Schroeder. No good on that one. Great D that time from Powell. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Hardy. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Barnes kicks to Boucher. Pass to Schroeder. And stolen by Williams. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Off on the layup.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Back to Anunoby. Takes the 3. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 6 assists now in the game. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. To the middle, here's Curry, and he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's becoming more comfortable and tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area.
Now Boucher, still yet to score. Here's Anunoby, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
Lobbed up there for Powell. He can't get that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Mavericks trail by 10. Hardy passes to Williams. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Barnes. 32 points for him last game against San Antonio. Now here's Boucher. Anunoby. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now here's Hardy. He's guarded by Anunoby. Hardy passes to Powell. The shot's good. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding. Let him eat.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Barnes passes to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now here's Williams. Back to Curry. Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Schroeder. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Raptors in second.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Now here's Curry. 6 on the shot clock.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Schroeder outside. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hardy. And it's Hardy with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor. Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
A different look for Dallas. McGee, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Hardaway comes in for Hardy. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Seth Curry. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Siakam. Achua comes in for Chris Boucher. McDaniels checked in for Barnes. And Trent subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Offensive rebound. Trent kicks to Anunoby. Back to Trent. This one for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Trent's got 13 points.
And they're shooting just over 50% on their 3-point attempts. Easy to see how they've been able to edge out in front.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Bounce pass from Anunoby. 3-pointer. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from 3-point range this quarter.
Doncic way outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Luka Doncic with the 3-point answer. As competitive as they come.
Greg talking about Jakob Poeltl, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Feeds it to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That's just too easy. You've got to offer more resistance. I mean, Hardaway Jr., very dangerous once he gets this type of position.
Achua, the pass to Trent. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Scotty Barnes. Trent kicks to Achua. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. Second shot opportunity. And it's finished off inside by Poeltl. Poeltl's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part. They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And when Poeltl sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Stolen away. Trent with it. Hardaway picks him up. Achua, the pass to Poeltl. Anunoby kicks to McDaniels. Back to Anunoby. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from 3-point range. Anunoby's got 34.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Green finds Doncic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Irving's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Pirtle.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Pass to McGee. Young against Powell. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. And a deep three from Irving. No good, unable to end this run.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Back to Young. It's Trent on the wing. Baseline J on the way. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Doncic, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Luka with the crafty shot fake, outstanding at tricking the defense.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And Toronto making a change here. Koloko's checked in.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down.
A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the Raptors. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, they've been incredible from beyond the arc. They're scoring the 3 in bunches, sinking them at a high rate. If the defense continues to allow open looks in the second half, I'll keep saying, fire, fire.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive end. He needs to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's Dallas with it. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Grant Williams is out there with Dwight Powell, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Now here's Barnes. A beautiful reverse layup. And that's 13 points for Barnes.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Here's Doncic. Good D by Siakam.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage in. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now, here's Doncic, and on the way from Irving for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 12 points in the game. Toronto working the ball around now. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. Anunoby, he's checked in for McDaniel.
Raptors substitution. OG Anunoby.
And here is Doncic. 19 points in the game. Here's Powell. Rebound by the Raptors. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Dallas has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Green. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. Raptors leading by 21. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw off from Barnes.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Green against Barnes. The drive by Green, and it's Green with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
An even 3-on-3 break. On its way from Irving for 2. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Irving's got 14 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Williams, that's good.
You know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
Pirtle dishes to Barnes. From the arc. Here's Pirtle. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 8.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Doncic with the steal. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 here in this one already. And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving. When he's on, it is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
Williams can't hit.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Siakam kicks to Anunoby, and it's Pirtle at the elbow. Passes it to Anunoby. Siakam outside. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And that one, good. Doncic has got 26 points.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Anunoby, good.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eating up anybody they've thrown at him.
Up again, and it's put back in by Powell. Powell's got 12 in the game.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Raptors moving the ball around. Schroeder passes to Anunoby. The tray, and another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Irving passes to Powell. The pass to Doncic. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Here's Powell. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Green. Hardy, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Curry subbed in for Luka Doncic. Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for OG Anunoby. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. Then on Monday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards. Kicks it to Williams. Yep, that one goes. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Pass to Siakam. Here's Schroeder. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Raptors lead by 20.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Pass to Williams. And here's Hardy. Pass to Hardaway. From deep three-point land. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Number 1, the Raptors.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Achua kicks to Siakam. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks trailed by 20. Here's Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 6.
Hey, he's so good at running to the right spot at the right time in transition. Seth Curry, somebody you've got to have an eye on in the open court. Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
The feed to Curry. Here's Hardy. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for Jaden Hardy.
A precision passer, Curry also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Trent finds Achua. Back to Trent. Barnes right side. Jacks up a 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Powell, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Trent outside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch him.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Powell, covered by Achua. Williams passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Raptors leading by 22. Barnes kicks to Achua. And there's the pass to Barnes. Here's Schroeder, guarded by Curry. Mavericks with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
First trip to the line for him here.
Third team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Dennis Schroeder.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
What really makes Schroeder special is the energy he plays with. I mean, it's contagious and infects the entire team. He's like a lightning bolt of energy when he hits the court.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Raptors. McDaniels comes in for Scotty Barnes. Now here's Curry. He's got 8. Here's Powell. Pass to Hardy.
And here's a look at the stats for Dennis Schroeder. How he did last season. Put up about 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
OG Anunoby's checked in for the Raptors. And so he makes both from the line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Hardy. 6 to shoot. Now Hardaway puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Young.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Anunoby. He has 45 points. There's the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Hardy, no good. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Anunoby kicks to Young. Trent outside. And the foul called on Grant Williams.
Grant Williams.
That's his first foul. Mavericks making a switch here.
Foul. Now into the lineup for your Mavericks. Prosper.
Here's Anunoby. And good. He hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Curry dishes to Hardaway. And they get it. Another shot. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 18 points.
And Powell doing a nice job using his length on these hard shots. I mean, excellent at powering through the contact.
Trent up top. 19 points in the game. Anunoby with it. And that one released in time, but no good. A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the Raptors. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back to the action in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Raptors shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Jalen McDaniels. OG Anunoby is out there with Dick. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Koloko in at the center, filling out the middle. Dick, that's good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Irving from long range. Boucher with the rebound. Irving's gone just 25% from the arc, 2 of 8. Dick in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Anunoby finds McDaniels. Puts up a 3. Sinks the triple. Anunoby's got 54 points.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Pass to Koloko. Boucher with the ball. Over to the wing. Here's Dick. Off target with his 3. Maverick shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Mavericks. Otto Porter Jr. he's checked in for Toronto. Dennis Schroeder comes in for OG Anunoby. Now here's Kleba. Dallas moving it around. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Dick passes to Porter. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round, that'll sting.
Irving can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Boucher. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority from McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Here's Koloko. Passes to Dick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
3 points.
6 points for Grady Dick.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Irving looking over the floor. A step-back shot here, and it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Toronto. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, this run largely the result of offensive rebounding.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Mavericks. That one falls.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Boucher with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. It's tipped. Porter passes to Boucher. A second chance effort. Schroeder outside. To the left side wing. Here's Dick. Off target from three-point range.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Back to Boucher. There's the pass to Dick. Great D that time from Irving. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Dick, that's good.
And it's not easy to get Dick out of rhythm. Even with contact, he is that steady of a shooter.
Curry is inside. He's guarded by Schroeder. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Koloko, guarded by McGee. Here's Dick. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
The defenders are going to have to keep up with this rookie Dick, an excellent shooter.
On its way from Irving for 2. Here's McGee, and it's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Kleber with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Irving kicks to Kleber. Pass to McGee. Outside Curry. Back to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
The Mavericks have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. And the Raptors shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Koloko, no good. Schroeder against Curry. And another basket for Dallas.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
Dick. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. There's the drive. Basket counts. Prosper's got his first 2 points.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Schroeder passes to Porter. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Dick. He kicks it to Porter. There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
Porter Jr.
Porter's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Raptors.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's McGee. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. McGee's got 6 points in the quarter.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Here we are looking around the NBA. Clark, which division do you think is the strongest overall?
I think it's pretty clear, man. You look at that Pacific division out west, you're talking Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Show me another division that can match that for entertainment value, quality of number of all-stars, and caliber of the teams. That's the one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Green, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Hardy in for Irving. Young's checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for Dick.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand. How about the amazing crossover there, demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And McGee kicks to Green. Toronto grabs the miss.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And Green slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Curry. And Boucher sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Dallas making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. McDaniels checked in. Outside, Green. Clark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. And you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Now, here's Trent. Here's Schroeder. Buries it from three-point range. Schroeder's got 10 points in just the second half.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Williams against Boucher. Now, here's Hardy. 5 on the clock. Over Trent. Williams dishes to McGee. Here's Hardy. It's hauled in by Trent.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
2 minutes.
Now Boucher. Out to the wing. Here's Schroeder. And again, Toronto with the triple.
This is where Schroeder has really improved over the years, hitting the three with some consistency.
Ball stolen. Shot from 16, and another basket for Toronto.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Outside Curry. Back to Green. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Raptors ball.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Coloco's checked in. And Dick subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Trent outside. The three. And they'll get another chance. That one goes. Count it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Toronto.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for OG Anunoby.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Toronto with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Dick can't get it to go. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry.
And you know, Seth Curry has that shooter's mentality, which makes defenses uncomfortable. And that's part of how he gets these calls.
The first one falls.
Dallas line for your Mavericks. Seth Curry.
And both free throws good for Curry. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Passes it to Trent. Shoots over Hardy. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldrin, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.